First off, I'm going to apologize for the choppy edits. I went into this without a plan, so I apologize for that. I also apologize for videoing up straight instead of side by side. So I will try to correct that in our future videos. So bear with me, forgive me for that. I know a lot of people don't like that. So forgive me for the choppy edits in this video, plus the video being not able to be turned sideways and watched in a wide view. I will remedy that in the future. Welcome back to Willow Creek Hillside Homestead. I'm Jenna. Today we're going to be talking about chicks because it is chick season. I have literally been up with the chickens this morning, and let's just talk about some things you want to look for when you're getting chicks. Okay, so it's March here right now, which is when our feed supply and tractor supply places start getting those baby chicks in. So if you don't raise your own chicks, most people start out buying store-bought chicks, which are typically maybe just a day old or a couple of days old at most. So what you need to think about when you are getting chicks, or some of the things that I think about, are the types. What's your purpose? Are you wanting egg layers? Are you wanting just some like ornamental chickens just to have around, maybe to eat some bugs, just to have around as pets? What is the purpose you want these chicks for? So if you want chicks for lots of eggs, number one, you need to make sure you're looking for pullets. Pullets are baby hens. Cockerels are baby roosters. They will not help you in egg production. They will help you in fertilizing eggs if you want to raise chicks on your own eventually, but they will not help you in the beginning. So you need to make sure you're looking for pullets so that you know you're going to have egg layers. Typically when you go to these places, they will be labeled as straight run, or they will be labeled as pullets. Pullets means hens. Straight runs means it can be anything. Several years ago, me and my son just jumped on the gun. We went to our local tractor supply store and we decided we were going to get some chicks. I had never raised chicks before. I had chickens, but I had personally never been in charge of the getting of the chicks or whatnot. So I grabbed some straight run. I believe they were Rhode Island. No, they were brown leghorns. We got 6 because you have to get usually a minimum of 6. I grabbed 6 brown leghorns. We took them home, we raised them up, and we were wanting eggs. The only problem is, out of our 6, we had 4 roosters and 2 hens. So that was an issue. You're only going to have 2 of them that are going to lay eggs. So we had to deal with that. We still have those 2 hens, but they are pretty old and they just lay eggs every once in a while. So keep that in mind. Also, you will have to refresh your chicken herd probably every 2 years to keep them at their egg laying maximum. So we ended up having to sell those roosters. My son actually took those to the county fair and showed them and won several prizes for his roosters. So that was a good thing, and that was a good experience for him as well. But it was an issue for our egg laying, because when you buy 6 chickens and only 2 of them can lay eggs and you're really wanting eggs, that's a problem. So you need to look for breeds. Depending on the amount of eggs you want, look for breeds that are high egg layers. Look for their yearly production rate. You can do that simply by going online and just researching. What we actually did, and is easier for us, and it'll probably be easier for you if you go to the actual store, see what they have, stand there and research the, sorry, the sun is encroaching on me, research the chickens that you have in front of you. So if you're looking at a thing that says golden comets, which I recommend, that was what our first chickens, or before that, were, they lay a lot of eggs. So you just research yearly production, egg production for golden comets, and it's going to tell you. Remember, there's 365 days in a year. You're going to, if you really want a lot of eggs, you're going to want ones that lay 200 or more. That way you're going to have a high amount of days you're going to have eggs. It does take several months for the chicks to grow and become mature enough to lay eggs, so keep that in mind. You're not going to have eggs right off the bat. So when you're going to the store, know what you're going for. Are you wanting eggs, or you want ornamental? And then if you do want eggs, research the types that and breeds that are there while you're there in the store. That's what we have these good old phones for, with the internet, so we can look up stuff. So just research it yourself there in the store, and look for those ones that are layers. Or you can do your research before, of course, there's no harm in that, but it is much easier just to do it in the store because you know what is right in front of you. Something to consider is the temperament of the chickens that you're getting. If you want to have super friendly chickens, there are some breeds that are more known to be more docile and gentle. That may not really make a difference. It really has to do with how young you get them and how much you handle them and train them. Chickens are like dogs, they can be trained with food, and like most animals, you can train a lot of things with food. So chickens are the same way. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to research the breeds that are more gentle, especially if you're going to have them around children. That's also something to think about. Also be aware that chickens do better in herds. That's why when you go to the store, you have to buy them in at least 6 in most places. One chicken by itself is not a happy chicken. You at least need 2, but they do better in flocks. And that's why when chickens have chicks, guess how many they have? They have a whole lot. They don't have just one. So they are meant to be a flock or herd animal. So keep that in mind when you are getting chicks. They do better in groups, not just by themselves. They get lonely. I'm going to insert a video of our cute little chickies right here. Until next time, you are worthy. You can do this. God bless you.